Day 12. Well, I'm not sad anymore, that's the good news. Now my issue is getting my heart to stop racing, but that was such a rush. I had made a lot of progress with the Magitech equipment, so I spent the day exploring the modern ruins. Why do fast zombies have to exist? Like, really, why? Why can't they all just be slow and dumb? As expected, because humans have been gone for so long, monsters have infested the ruins. First place I went to was Miner's Cavern. This place is filled with generic corporate worker housing and seems to be the hub of the miners' settlement. And it is infested with zombies, many of which are using weapons left behind in the ruins, which makes dealing with them trickier. Teenage Tolly would probably have made some edgy comment about zombies and corporations, but thankfully, I have at least grown out of such tripe. What I haven't grown out of is being scared out of my mind from fast zombies chasing me. Thankfully, I am a scout, so my class helmet gives me a lot of run speed, so I can kite these idiots around as long as I don't make a mistake. Otherwise, I would probably have to bridge around like a coward and avoid the hordes. It did feel good to cut loose and peg each zombie with one of my enchanted wither arrows and watch them all thrash around briefly before falling over dead. Dead? Falling over destroyed? Doesn't have the same ring. Anyway, I ran around the area like a madwoman and spotted a large monster nest through the window of the town hall building. You can tell an area has a nest because of the tendrils of soul sand that form through the area. For whatever reason, monsters seem to bring with them certain types of blocks more than others. Soul sand and mossy cobblestones being the most frequent. Only Endermen are ever seen actually carrying blocks, so maybe they are involved? I really wanted to loot the area near the nest, but I'm not sure if I have the time to systematically make the area safe enough to look around properly. I don't want to risk my grade by getting distracted too much, so I will just peek in each area. Hopefully that will satisfy my curiosity. Oh, I think I saw a fake tropical island the miners set up. It made me feel better. I know logically, of course it's tough coping here. Duh. But seeing a physical thing set up by others to help cope helped me, you know? So, as you saw there, yeah, apparently, when you get to a sufficient point, and I think it's around I think it's probably at about negative 1,000 degrees. You just take withering damage and die. So that's fun. But yeah, after that little incident, I did actually head back. Took some of our loot, not really very much, to be honest. Couldn't carry that much. But yeah, took some stuff back, and obviously got the next book that Tali had written. And it seems that this isn't actually the way that she went, interestingly enough. It's also, kind of a little worrying, considering what she's talking about dealing with. I don't particularly like the idea of fast zombies, to be perfectly honest. That doesn't sound very fun at all. Is there no easy way to get down there? There probably is, but I don't know what it would be. Ooh, you know what? Do boats work on the snow with the same? Sorta. Well, not really. Although some of this may not. Oh, it's not actually ice. Right. Anyway, yeah, seems like things are gonna be... Ooh. Seems like things are gonna be kinda rough in other areas, but it does the notes about the soul sand indicating a nest does at least, like, give us some information. This is not really all that much faster, is it? Yeah, it gives us some information for stuff to look out for as we're going along here. Wow, that's... But it also reminded me, I had totally forgotten that there were also the miners in these areas. That must be who these guys are, I assume. Wheat? That's really it. Okay. Interesting that the water isn't totally frozen down here. That's probably something interesting. Oh, also, on the way back, the, was that a skeleton that just fell? Okay, well there's that. What? Did I not see something land over here? Am I imagining that? I must be imagining that. Okay, well, that's interesting. What was I saying? Oh, on the way back, the weather cleared up for a little bit, and I was able to see a tower that I hadn't seen before, out where the rail line heads down. It's over there on the side. think we'll go check that out. But yeah, I want to take a look at the miners' stuff, and I'm assuming this is the miners' stuff. It seems... Tali is describing ruins. This area doesn't really feel very ruined to me. You know? Like, this seems... abandoned, sure, but not really ruined. Which is odd. Oh no, there's two of them now. They're fighting. Is that... Where is that? It's on that platform up there, isn't it? That's not very nice. Wait, does a chain helmet not protect? Oh, they're not wearing helmets. Oh dear. No. Oh, it's not a platform, it's just a box. A hanging box in the ceiling. Okay, that's a little bit weird, but sure. They do in fact drop. Oh. Don't mind if I do. It's already cold. Anything else? Nothing else. Okie dokie. Ships. More skeletons. But like, look at these ships. That's not abandoned. Or like, no. That is abandoned, but it's not ruined. It's not like a derelict that's been sitting here in the water for, and the ice for a long time. Like, sitting in the ice like this, I don't know why I want to fish around, is going to ruin a ship pretty quick, from what I understand. I'm pretty sure, like, unless this place doesn't have, like, a thaw at any point. Ow. Where? Oh. Ow. You can get up here? Really? Ow. Come on. Yep, those enchanted bows sure do hurt. What was I saying? Oh. Shit. Okay, they're still... Stop eating. This is probably just gonna get worse, isn't it? Because it's dark. Yep. Let's skedaddle, shall we? Crying out loud. Well, as long as we get out of range of the spawners, it should be fine. I can shoot further than you can, fool. Did you drop anything? Arrows and a bone. Sure, why not? Oh! I forgot to pick up more food. Whoops. So my train of thought has been thoroughly derailed, and we're probably not going to make it back. Because of the cold and the zombies that we're going to have to go through. But let's see, what was I saying? There's the tower off to the side that I've noticed that I hadn't seen before that I'd like to check out. I sure hope those guys can't spawn out the sides. They can spawn out the sides. Crying out loud. Distance from the spawner. Ah! Okie dokie. I think we need to get back before it gets too much colder. Yeah. Come on! Okie. Did we juke him? I think we juked him. Okay, so let's see. One other thing that I had an idea about is this right here. I think a way to start dealing with this cold more efficiently and really help us be able to go a decent distance. Where did that come from? Oh, it was the... No? Oh, when I broke the bottom of the box with the skeletons. Right. That was very confusing there for a second. Yes, so the iron. I think what we want to do is make a bucket, and then back at the geothermal plant, there's that lava underneath the Magitech harvester. I think next time I go back, probably between episodes, I'm going to try and grab a bucket of it. It's not going to be the safest thing to do, but I mean, if we can get a bucket of lava, seems to me that just being near lava is enough to make you warmer, so that should really help with us being able to go places and do things. Although it occurs to me that that's also probably a good way to melt stuff. Does packed ice melt? I don't... Blue ice doesn't. But what about packed ice? I think packed ice would be safe. I know regular ice certainly wouldn't. But yeah, let's go take a look, and the snow is... Yeah, coming down pretty heavy. It's gonna be hard to see. I don't know if we'll be able to see it, but over there is where the tower is that I saw on the way. I don't know how to get over there. I still want to go and take a look at those ships, but it's such a long way and it takes just... Yeah, I think getting some lava is gonna be the way to go. Oh, the weather's cleared up a little bit. That. I don't know. This might be a case of I did actually see it before, but forgot. Or just didn't register it, because when I first came through here, I was exclusively looking for hostile threats rather than things to explore. But I don't think I've seen this before. I don't know. But yeah, I think getting a bucket of lava is really going to be helpful for getting places without constantly having to worry about the cold. Because this is a little silly. We're very heavily limited by how far we can get in, you know. It's not even, I guess it's not even so much the cold as it is how long it takes for night to fall. Because that's when the real cold sets in. Right now it's cold, sure, but it's not that cold. This is looking pretty... just kind of here. It doesn't look abandoned. This is wood. Oh. It's a mill. But yeah, see, we're 41. Really? How are we? 43? 42. Something is fighting to bring our temperature down again. I wonder if it's that. Like, the difference between... that doesn't make sense. We're at 40. Okay, yeah, so it's really not the cold during the day, it's the cold at night. So maybe actually what we need to do is take the bed. Oh. Oh, Okie dokie, that was a thing that just happened. I totally went through the full, like, oh, it's an enemy. Oh no, it's a statue. Oh no, it's an enemy! That was highly alarming. What in the world? That's not very nice. That's up above. That was a skeleton, right? That wasn't a zombie. Go back and make some more torches, yeah. So yeah, maybe we actually should be bringing the bed. Rather than... I mean, I guess the lava would probably help as well, because it would let us, like... kind of not need to be tied down to a location at all because we can take all of our warmth with us. I'm not lugging around a furnace and stuff to smelt. Although I guess we've got most of what that requires anyway. I don't know. Do you know that I'm very curious about this here mill? And I'm very keen to not get hit by this guy's sword. Full iron armor, huh? Enchanted sword and a shield. I am very glad that they can't use those shields. Or at least partially really glad. It would be really cool if they could. At this. Oh, there's two of them. Where'd the other one go? Yeah, there he comes. Okie dokie. Come on. Did he not notice? Hello? Oh, there's a third one. Nope, that was a bad shot. These ones do in fact have helmets. I think that says Skeletal Man-at-Arms? I think? You know... I don't know that we're quite equipped yet for this. Especially with Nightfall there. You know, yeah, I think we should probably come back. If nothing else, it is Nightfall. So, we might be fine right now, we won't be fine in a minute here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to start taking the bed with us. The only thing I can think of to make this, like, to make exploring viable, because otherwise it just seems like we're so tied to wherever we set up that it's kind of really hard to get anywhere and do anything. Those strike me as odd. I don't know why, but these outliers, why would there be just random ice blocks like that? That's very strange. Something that just occurred to me. None of the places where we've met enemies so far have had soul sand the way that Tali described. So, does that mean that what we've fought so far have been just, like, not very threatening enemies? I mean, I assume so, but the idea of, like, a nest of fast zombies is starting to really worry me. If that sort of thing isn't even something worth noting. Of course, then again, she didn't come this way first. So maybe this area is a more difficult area? I don't know. But no, it can't be, because... Oh, there's that. I think that's actually this. I think. What was I saying? Oh. I don't think it makes sense that this isn't the next area from the Melting Dead. Because the next area, the only next area that I'm aware of, is out to the central station and then branched off from there, and that area is intersection 2. So surely this should be the next area, right? Am I nuts? Am I crazy? I might be. I don't know. Either way, that right there seems to have drastically increased our temperature insulation. So this is definitely not as simple as a percentage of armor gives a percentage insulation. At least it doesn't seem like that's the case. There's just one problem with taking the bed with us. Actually, there's probably a couple of problems that I'm not thinking of, but one thing that I just now thought of is if we take this and then die, wherever we are is where we're gonna be, and we're kind of stuck being there. Like, there's no easy way to re-gear up and then head back out. So maybe that's a bad idea. Well, you know what? Something we could do is actually head back to the geothermal plant and get kitted out a little bit better. Because we actually do have quite a bit of good equipment that we're not currently using. I've kind of been saving it because I wanted to, basically, rather than incrementally upgrade everything all at once. And it's looking like we might actually be at that point. Or at least near enough. You know what I think we're gonna do? We're going to go and we're gonna take a look at those ships. Because out that direction, as far as I could tell, that was about it. Maybe we'll take a poke along the water for a little bit. But assuming that's it in this direction, I think we can call this whole area on this side of the station, the whole area essentially cleared. I mean, there's the spawners, but well, to be honest, should probably break this one at least, because it's kind of on the way to a retreat. The direction of retreating. So if it spawns something in the middle of the night while we're trying to pull back from elsewhere, i.e. down there. Yeah, if we're like what happened the other night, basically. I think that's gonna be safer. And there are definitely more spawners in and around those ships. So we're gonna go and we're gonna take a poke and collect what we can from... Ow. Collect what we can from over here. Take a look that way and that way. And then we'll go back to the geothermal plant. And see about getting a bit of an upgrade. A proper upgrade. Here. There's at least a couple downstairs. Below decks. Interesting. 3 prow chasers. Odd. I wouldn't think ships out here would have any need for combat. Ah, there's some to the stern as well. That's not cool. Do we... Oh, I just realized that's not good. Wait, no. Well, that one might have just migrated rather than actually spawned back there. Ow, my face. Blink. Blink. There's literally nothing here. Okay, sure. What about ship number 2? We already took a look at the little one. That one is out there. Is that a wreck? That looks like that might be. Oh! Now that's interesting. Oh. There are definitely some wrecks down there. I do not like the idea of trying to go and get whatever's down there. That does not seem fun. Oh, it's just about night. But yeah, these ships don't look like they've been here for very long. You know? Like, surely the thaw and freeze cycles, even if it's just a little bit, would crush the hulls. At least should. What am I doing? Ow, 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 ow. Really? There. For crying out loud. Okay, it's apparently a really, really long way down there. Whoa, okay. Never mind. I didn't, oh dear. Not good. Oh, for goodness sake. Hmm. Okie dokie, let's try this again. Pretty sure I heard a ice cube walking towards us, but I don't much care. They're basically just zombies as far as I can tell. Not all that intimidating. Sure hope none of that fell into the water, because that's going to be not great, considering how far down that was. Not great at all. Can't even really see the bottom, but judging by the ship's mast there, I didn't think it was that far. It is seeming like all of these things have a spawner in them, though. Which is a little inconvenient. Of course, the one that we actually looked into didn't seem to have anything in it, so maybe there's not really any point in going after these anyway. Oh yeah, we lost a whole bunch of stuff down there. Oh. Did we get... We've got wood, we've got a crafting table. Okay. Going to have to do the old door method, I think. Because we kind of need that stuff. I'm not gonna sort everything out right now. That's good enough. Oh, probably that too. Hell-yo. Any second now. Yep. How do we get light down here? I don't know that we do. I can't see a thing, man. Oh, change S-blade. Let me in. Definitely want that. Oh, it's cold. Huh. Is there any way to get light down here? I don't... Maybe? Probably not. Not really. Oh. But the little glints of what's it? XP. Just enough. Oh. Larg. Let me in. Is that everything? That might be just about everything. I think. Found the boots. Sword. Pickaxe. The stone is missing. Cobblestone. That is actually kind of valuable because it's one of the things that we can use to smelt for warmth. Although I guess if we're gonna go back and get a bucket of lava, it doesn't matter too much. It's really cold. We can't last down here for forever. Sheesh, it's dark down here. Yeah. Is it easier to see like this? Arguably, I don't see anything. Nah. Where did my other doors go? Oh. That'll be right there. I think that's probably about all we're gonna get, honestly. Yeah. There's a good chance that I passed right by it, and there's also a good chance that you probably saw it, but I certainly didn't. So I think we're just gonna have to surrender the cobblestone to the icy depths, basically. At least we recovered most of the stuff. This in particular, I'm very, very keen to keep. Of course, there's also a potential that the cobblestone ended up here and I missed it. I don't see it. Alright, well. This is interesting. That there is blue ice. Oh, that there is a hole. Gonna have to go back here in a second. That's an indication that there's a cave back there. Like a actual cavern space. Actually, is this blue ice? No, this is ice, isn't it? Yep. Interesting. So, what has happened here? I'm kind of confused. Is like the glacier moving upward? Did it catch these ships and it's moving upward, or is the water level moving down? And these ones that are floating are just still floating on it. There's definitely more going on over here than it seemed at first. Oh, we did not get the boat. Okay, well. That. Definitely something I'd like to have. I'm kind of curious about this ship in particular because it looks slightly different, at least to the ones that we've visited so far, these guys. Although, maybe it's the same as that smaller one? Yeah, I guess it might be. Interesting that there's ships here at all, considering the giant glacier there. Are they... These little ones might well be fishing ships. Fishing boats. The fact that the mast is... and the sail is stuck into the water like that suggests to me that there's some kind of, like... I don't know, magical calamity, because that's not just a natural effect of having frozen stuff envelop your ship like that. That's a little... Yeah, I don't know. It's not just ice. Now, are we going to be able to make it all the way back without dying? That is the real trick. Potentially, maybe, because that's neutralized. And other than that, it's just zombies. Look at how large and monolithic that looks. Very impressive. The line is interesting. What does that line up with? Maybe that. Yeah, I think that's that. Gonna start taking damage here in a second. Well... Oh! That's almost certainly gonna have something in it. It's probably not going to be too happy to see us. Is this faster? No. Not good. Not good. It's fine. It's fine. Where did those spawn out of? It seemed like it was right around here. I haven't noticed any spawners. I guess Vechs must have hidden a bunch of spawners like under the ground, under the ice here. At least I assume something to that effect. Right, well, let's see here. Interesting we're not taking damage. Thought it was at 600 that we started taking damage, but either not, or this armor, the armor, is it 700? I don't know. Either way, I think what we need to do is just head straight on back to the geothermal plant and get some upgrades. In particular, I'd like to get some of those enchantments going. I think we're also going to probably make a bucket and get some lava. If nothing else, the lava seems to be much quicker on the heating up. Of course, it's possible that that's just because there's so much lava together in an area. I don't know. What I do know, though, is that we can take a bunch of this stuff back and then come right back over here after a bit of an upgrade. So the question I have immediately is, should this be done next episode, or between episodes, or this episode? I think probably, yeah, I think we take the yellow box of parts back and end the episode there. I don't think it's going to be particularly interesting watching me fiddle around with inventory and stuff and things, and I don't really know what I want to do, what this stuff is for. Do you make potions out of these things? I don't actually remember. But yeah, it's not going to be particularly interesting watching me figure out what all to do with all of this stuff. Yeah, so I think we're going to head back. Where did this? Oh, one thing I did do, which is perhaps worth mentioning, on the line here, no. Wait, which one did I do? I think. Really? That's irritating. This side, I actually split it right at the center, right next to Tali's outpost. I split it so that this doesn't go all the way through, so that it makes it easier to, you know, not have to jump out and fight with it. The reason I'm still standing here is because I'm certain I've forgotten something, but I can't think of what. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to see you back at the geothermal plant when I have remembered the thing that I'm meant to remember. Yeah, be right back. Yep. That right there is what I mean by split. I made it so that right here we can choose to either head to one side or the other, and from either side we can choose to head either here or to the next one. Although, because the ramp there is the powered rails going all the way up the ramp is on this side rather than this side, I might change this up a bit. No, I'm definitely going to change this up a bit at some point because this is not super convenient, and besides, at some point, also, I would like to connect more properly with the geothermal plant because currently it's kind of a giant pain in the butt to get up and down from here. Not entirely sure how to go about doing that, but yeah, something needs to be done. Because this is just silly. Alright, so let's see here. I think I would have really liked to have kept some of that XP that we had before we died repeatedly. But, we can at least get some enchanting. That's probably actually worth it, isn't it? Do we have power? No. Actually, I think I'm going to just go ahead and do that. It's just power 1, but 7. I don't know why it's lower like that. That seems weird, but I think that is worth it. So yeah, I think that there's also the potential of making a bit of a mob farm out of the melting dead little cluster of spawners over there. That might be worth looking into for extra XP. Because if nothing else, if we want to use these things, we're going to need, like, three levels. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna take some doing. I might possibly work on that off camera between episodes. We did get bottles of enchanting, didn't we? Or we didn't get them, did we? They're out there in one of the chests in that storeroom in the researchers area. Who wasn't there? Yeah, I think so. Didn't I? Oh, I did. Fur-lined chain armor. Oh. Right. I wanted to save this until we had a full set of it, but now I'm thinking maybe we don't bother. And we just upgrade to it. Full chain. And this. That is probably worth it, honestly. But yeah, I think I am going to spend some time here. That really, guess so. Going to spend some time sorting things out. I might make another trip to collect stuff between episodes. Yeah, that's probably something that I'll want to do. But yeah, I think this is probably a good spot to end this episode. We haven't really gotten a whole lot done. But before we do, I'm gonna go and put this over on the airship pad. Just want to warm up first. But yeah, we haven't really done much this episode, but we have discovered some interesting things. And some things that suggest that things are going to get quite difficult here soon. In particular, the mill was... I mean, those guys were no joke. Straight up iron armored skeletons with enchanted swords and shields. That's not nice. That's gonna be rough. It was just the one spawner, but where there's one, there's almost certainly going to be more. So yeah, I'd say this episode, while we haven't accomplished much, it has kind of served as a it has kind of given us a glimpse into the future of this whole series, I think. Definitely gonna want to explore the area of the ships more. 8 in total. Really? Didn't notice that the first time. Is it really just 8? Huh. Interesting. But yeah, it's definitely seeming like things are gonna be getting more difficult. Want to explore the area with the ships more thoroughly, because that was very interesting and it looked like there was more to be seen. I'm not sure if I want to explore the drowned ones, but I mean, at some point we probably should, just to satisfy curiosity, if nothing else. And then there is the there was that other building, farmer's building, that looked kind of blown up there on the north side, which was really interesting and intriguing. I wonder what's going on with that. So yeah, I want to check that out, and then there is, of course, the mill, and then the castle. There's the smaller castle next to the mill, or at least smaller walled area, and then there's the proper large castle that is directly to the west of the station, which, yeah, I'm pretty convinced that that's going to be really rough if the mill is anything to go by. Yeah, so I think next episode, after I've gone through and figured out how much upgrading we can do, possibly done something with the spawners, and then possibly maybe gone and made a few trips to bring stuff over here. That does actually remind me. One other thing. This is a bit of a discussion that I had in the well, what do you know? I should have figured something like this would be here. I did not do this. However, the discussion that I was just referencing happened in the episode where I forgot to turn on the mic, or unmute the mic, and it didn't get recorded. But I basically said, you know what would be really handy? To punch through that wall and head straight through to make an ice path. This is ice. I'd rather not Oh, actually, yeah. I'd rather not go through that just yet. So yeah, it turns out this comes out right here. How have I not noticed this little chunk of regular ice? Wild. I absolutely should have expected this, though, to be honest, because Vechs, one thing that I think, I don't remember if he's actually, like, talked about this, but his early maps, there was a lot of difficulty players had getting around to the different areas, and it seems to me that he really learned from that and has made all of his maps since have had ways of getting back and forth to different areas much more easily accessible and easily pre-made and stuff. Like, I mean, there's the huge long rail line in this map, which is, you know, it's not complete, but it's most of the way there, and very convenient for players getting to and from dungeony sorts of areas. So yeah, I was expecting to have to do that ourselves, and I think I shouldn't have expected that, because he does seem to put a lot of effort into making sure that players can get to and from areas relatively easily. Yeah. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and finish that in some way, and yeah, I will do some organizing and bringing of things to and from off camera, and hopefully be ready to properly take on the rest of Windchill next episode. At least as much as I can. You know, time permitting. Maybe we'll save this for next episode. That seems like that's going to be a little bit dangerous. So with that, I will say, thank you for watching. Take care, and farewell.